Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday of Holy Week. This is the day that they sometimes refer to as Silent Saturday because Jesus was dead. There's not a lot of activity going on. It is the Sabbath, the day of rest and ceasing from work. And yet I'm always struck by what must have been going through the disciples' minds when they woke up that morning, if they even woke up, if they even slept at all. What kind of nightmares had they had the night before after the horrific events that they had seen, after seeing their best friend, their Lord and their Master, crucified. And it makes me think, why was he buried and in a tomb to raise on the third day? Why not just die and then immediately, for the sake of his disciples, rise again? And I believe that the Bible reveals two answers. One, that this was the eternal plan of God. We're going to see in our sermon tomorrow that this was God's plan from the beginning, that this was according to the scriptures. But then also, I think the Bible wants us to see, and God wants us to see, that Jesus really died. The scriptures are not entirely silent on what happened on Saturday. In Matthew chapter 27, we get this short picture into the activities of Saturday. It's not from the disciples, it's not from anyone else closely related to Jesus, it's from the religious leaders. And I believe that Matthew is building our anticipation for what we celebrate on Sunday, because this is such great foreshadowing. Listen to this. Matthew 27:62. The next day, that is, after the day of preparation, the chief priests and Pharisees gathered before Pilate and said, "Sir, we remember how that impostor said, while he was still alive, 'After 3 days I will rise.' Therefore, order the tomb to be made secure until the third day, lest his disciples go and steal him away and tell the people, 'He has risen from the dead.' And the last fraud will be worse than the first." Pilate said to them, "You have a guard of soldiers. Go, make it as secure as you can." So they went and made the tomb secure by sealing the stone and setting a guard. They knew Jesus was dead. What they didn't know was that he actually could rise again. You see, it was a verified fact. A Roman centurion had sealed it with his stamp of approval. He had put his own life on the line to say, "This man is dead." They pierced his side and the blood and water flowed. And yet you could not keep him dead. And so we wait. Just like the disciples had to wait. They had to know he died. They had to know he died for them. And so in this day of waiting, what are you going to make the matter of first importance in your heart? Take some time today, again, to reflect on the fact that he was dead and he was buried. And then allow that to build your anticipation to celebrate the fact that he was raised again. I'd encourage you, if you have not already, listen to our Good Friday service. Get some quiet time today. Maybe your time was a little bit distracted last night. Watch it again. That's one of the benefits of having this on the internet, is that we can spend the time again and reflect again. It's about an hour long. You'll be guided through the gospel for your past, your present, and your future. And some scriptures that go along with that, and some singing that helps solidify the point. This is the matter of first importance. You are loved.